Hi, Mark here from the Tangibound Podcast Network and host of the flagship show, the Tangibound Podcast. Did you know that we over at Tangibound are always looking for amazing podcasts to promote? And did you also know that we are also proud nerds and geeks of everything from movies, music, gaming, TV shows, and comic books to wrestling, MMA, soccer, and football? Whatever you can nerd or geek out about, we've got it. And if you're interested, we can help you find it. And if you're a show looking for a place to call home, we've got you covered. Side effects may include upset stomach, dizziness, tumors, shakes, and in some rare cases, death from excessive laughter. Though to be fair, it's only sometimes. Other side effects may include diarrhea, gallstones, heart palpitations, and strong desire for cookies on the dark side. Talk to your doctor and visit TangiboundNetwork.com and see if Tangibound Network is right for you.
Hello, and welcome to the Moving the Needle podcast, where we ask, what moves you? Excellent or bogus? Did anyone do the right thing? Do you mess with the Zohan? With me tonight to discuss Do the Right Thing, Rocky versus Creed, childhood, guilty pleasures, a test of time, you don't mess with the Zohan, once upon a time in Hollywood. With me tonight is Stephanie.
Hello.
Roy. Hello. And Henno. Yo, we want to thank you for listening on iTunes. We're also available on Spotify, just about everywhere you can find podcasts. We are, so come on now,
Google
let
Play.
us know. Email us at mtnpodcast@gmail.com or on facebook.com/mtnpod. Twitter and tweet us at mtnpod. There's so many ways to find us.
Welcome to the podcast from Temperance Town, the sexiest podcast of world renowned. Tony grows a beard to hide his chin, swaps it with Earl so it glistens. Salty, salty language, kings of the sexy frontier. Download the pod, you won't get enough of these dapper chaps talking deadly fluff. In Hobo Gulch they run a homeless mission, clanging and banging with the pentagram of kittens. Salty, salty language, kings of the sexy frontier. They enjoy their whiskey and local craft beer. By Odin's unkempt pubis we give a cheer. Tony's a raccoon when he's booziest. Don't be a savage, be an enthusiast. Salty, salty language, kings of the sexy frontier. On the frozen tundra they call it a lock. Tony likes to masturbate in a sock. Brian pisses rocks cause it feels so great. I still don't know who the fuck is Tate. Salty, salty language, kings of the sexy frontier. The boys will let you know when there's a Spurner. Due to male pattern baldness, they don't wear curlers. Stay salty, people, that's their closing line. And don't forget, have a beer, you'll be fine. Salty, salty language, kings of the sexy frontier. Salty, salty language, kings of the sexy frontier. Salty language.
Hey enthusiasts, what's happening? This is Salty Language, episode 514.
The sexiest podcast on the network. Ooh, this microphone tickled my mustache.
Oh my.
Oh boy.
I'm getting the vapors.
Oh,
I need a mint julep.
yes. Hi, Brian.
Hey, Tony.
How the hell are you?
Not too bad. Not too
Yeah.
bad. Yeah. I get though. It's funny, you know, our weather's just been balls hot and humid for a week, right? Plus.
Oh, yeah.
So today, you know, my mom asked me to go outside because she has a hummingbird feeder outside, you know.
Right.
And she wanted to refill it. So I go outside and get it. I'm like, oh man, it is so much nicer out today than it has been.
Yes.
Like way
today
less
was
humid.
Quite pleasant.
There was a breeze. It was still like 80 or something like that, but there was a nice breeze. It was not anywhere near as humid. So I'm like, this is awesome. No. And So, I was like, but that also explained why I woke up this morning with a brutal sinus headache.
Oh, isn't that lovely?
Because every time there's a shift in the, humidity or pressure systems coming through,
Right.
it's like, and then usually a couple days into it, if it's similar for a few days, I'm usually all right. So,
Yeah.
but luckily my medicines worked pretty well today. So, I'm in decent shape as far as that goes. Like I said, there's a lot of days where I basically just try to get my headache to dull pain because I can tolerate that. I can still
That's fair.
function, as long as it's not like, hey, I can't open my eyes, hear any noise, or smell any smells, or my head will seem like it's exploding. This is way better. But so when I woke up, I'm like, oh man, my head was killing me. And I was supposed to go in for, the old exam and teeth cleaning today.
Oh.
Yeah. No. Not that exam. At least
Oh,
I don't think so. I mean,
That'd be an aggressive dentist.
yeah.
Drop your drawers.
Yeah.
Like, what?
I'm going to do a cavity check and you're, wrong end.
Yeah, wrong end. I'm looking for ass teeth. Like, what? Is that a thing?
Sure. Let's say it is. Shouldn't you be wearing a glove?
I am.
Nah, I like it better this way.
QODB.
Yeah.
Oh, baby, I like it raw.
So I called the dentist and was like, yeah, I can't come in today because my head's just on, insane.
Like, this ain't happening, bro.
Yeah, and like I said, when my head's really hurting like that, I'm sensitive to everything. So I was like, there's no way I'm going to want to sit through them, scraping my teeth and doing all the things.
That sounds amazing, though.
Yeah. So, yeah. And they're like, oh, okay, no problem. They're like, oh, we have like next week at, I don't know, like, butt crack at dawn. And I'm like, nope. And she's like, well, the only thing I have in the afternoon is like August 2nd. I'm like, sweet Jesus.
Tell her to go fuck herself.
Ah, man. So I was like, well, August 2nd it is then, because basically it's like 8 a.m. or August 2nd. Those are my options. And I'm like, yeah, I don't drive, so I really don't want to ask somebody to get up at 7:30 to take me at 8,
Right.
So I was like, I guess that'll work. And it's like, dang it. Because it's already been.
It sounds awful, though.
Well, yeah, and it's already been entirely too long because of COVID,
right. I believe I understand that.
Like, I don't know if I mentioned on here, like, I literally had my last cleaning was scheduled for March of 2020.
Right.
Which was just about the time everything shut down.
Right.
Like, I believe it was the week of.
Yeah,
because they called me and were like, hey, everything's shutting down, so we're canceling basically everything that's not emergency.
I had a very similar situation with my dentist, and I haven't been there in a while.
Oh,
and
man.
I hope my gold tooth I ordered is in by now.
I mean,
if I split this motherfucker in half again.
Right? Like,
I look like a straight out English thug or something.
I'd allow it.
Soccer hooligan.
I'll allow it. That'd be all right.
I'm going to get a tooth tattoo underneath my left eye for the one I lost. Right here, bud.
Pour out a little Listerine for the fallen.
Hell yeah, bro.
Oh,
yeah,
fuck.
Blue Death flavor Listerine.
Oh, dude. Whew. No thanks. I had to switch.
You know what I'm talking about.
I do. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
So, yeah. So that was like, all right, well, I guess by the time I get in there and get a teeth cleaning, they're probably going to have to pull out a freaking jackhammer to, get all the crud off my teeth from a year. I mean, I brush them and take care of them as best I can, but, it's still, like every time you go, no matter what, they're always like scraping.
Yeah.
And like, what is there to scrape? I brush all the time. Like,
here's my favorite thing. Every time I go to the dentist, they go, do you smoke? And I go, no. And they're like, oh. Coffee drinker. And I'm like, oh, yes.
Yeah. I get.
Like, it's my job.
Yeah. I used to get that a lot because I used to drink so much, like, Coke. You know, that they'd be like, oh, a coffee drinker? I'm like, nope. Smoker? Nope. Like, I drink a lot of Coke. And yeah,
I eat a lot of ass.
Yeah.
Like, whoa.
Oh, that's aggressive, but all right.
All right. Thanks for sharing there.
Yeah.
You should see my OnlyFans.
Yeah.
All right.
But yeah. But another update from last week, the patch for Stardew Valley went through fine. My account's still there. All that.
I've been playing the shit out of that game again.
So I went back to, my mundane existence on the farm, and
my farm kicks ass this time. First time I played, I didn't know what the fuck I was doing.
Yeah, that's the farm.
I'm like, farm is for stupid people. I'm gonna go break up rocks and chop down trees.
Yeah.
You don't make any money doing that.
Not really, no.
I just harvested all kinds of kale. I feel like a champion.
Yeah, I did the same thing because, like, the one that I picked, there was a ton of trees around where it was, and I'm like, well, I'm clearing all this out.
Yeah, like, well, I'm lumberjacking this shit.
And I did. I cleared all of it out of there, and I keep it, this should be an ad for Manscaped. I keep it so clean, know.
Nice.
But, yeah, I just had the season change last night from winter to spring and forgot how much damn work that is when it changes because you have just random grass and weeds and everything everywhere. So
I go take care of your farm, son.
Yeah, I had to spend two days basically doing that. And,
right.
Once I got everything neat and tidy again, it was, it's fine. But
I love how we're all about that Stardew Valley life.
Yeah.
It's pretty fun.
It's such a mundane game.
It is, but it's great.
I know. I love playing it.
Yeah.
I shouldn't because
they should.
Okay, I should apparently. All
exactly.
Right. All right. But yeah,
you want to have some soothing music?
Yes.
That's Stardew music.
Yeah,
man.
That's true.
Is there a Stardew Valley playlist on Spotify?
It wouldn't shock me if someone's put it together. If not on Spotify somewhere,
Let's see here. Stardew original game soundtrack. Oh, hell yeah. Dude, there's a lot of songs. Holy shit.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
That is pretty cool.
Yeah. Nice.
But yeah, I've been running around doing that and whatever. So you can't really talk all that much about like what you're doing because it's literally the exact same thing every day.
Oh, I know. It's kind of, to talk about it, it's boring as fuck. To sit down and do it, it's invigorating.
You're either farming, mining, or fighting. And fighting is the least thing that you do probably. Because even when you
fishing, don't forget about fishing. I'm starting to get better at it.
Dude, I don't fish much. I have been, I'll say this, if I'm running around and I see like the bubbles in the water, I will fish the hell out of that spot.
Right.
But otherwise, I rarely fish because I don't need the money,
I fish because it's a challenge because I suck at it.
Oh, I stink on ice at it for sure.
And can I tell you one thing I discovered I really like about Stardew Valley?
The hardcore pornography?
Yeah. No, I like the fact that, say, I don't know, hypothetically speaking, right?
Mm-hmm.
You get up in the morning, you go out to your big-ass garden you have,
mm-hmm.
and say, hypothetically, you think you're going to grab a turnip out of the ground, or whatever the fuck I was growing, hypothetically growing, and you put a cherry bomb down, and you kill half your garden. Say that hypothetically happens.
I have not done that because I don't typically carry cherry bombs on me.
I didn't even realize I had it on me. I found it in the mine. I was just like, and then I just hear, I hypothetically heard, and boom, right? And then I was like, well, fuck this. And I just like quit the app or the game and I reloaded it and I woke up in bed and everything's fine. It's like a bad dream.
Man.
I was like, man, that's like old school gaming there. We just like, fuck this, I'm not saving.
Yeah. Yeah, unlike most games now where if you do anything, they kind of auto-save along the way.
Yeah,
so many times you can't just like rage quit or something.
I was like look at all these. I was hypothetically like, look at all these fucking crops I can harvest. Kaboom!
The thing that I, did that was the worst was
hypothetically,
was planted a bunch of shit right before the end of the month, not realizing that everything dies at the end of the month.
Well,
essentially.
that you can't really fix.
No, that was done. I woke up and was like, oh, my crops are dead.
Yeah, like I just got I bought a bunch. This is probably not entertaining for anybody at all. Weird. My laptop finally did something. Windows couldn't load correctly. We'll hit the restore button. Attempting repairs. Good luck, bud.
Yeah.
No, it's probably boring as fuck for people to listen to, but the game's great. No, I just did the math because I was like, how many days I got in the season? Oh, more than 10? I can plant cauliflower.
Oh, for sure. I do that all the time. Like that's like when I get seeds, as you're just doing whatever and you'll get seeds, I'll immediately pull it up and go, it takes this much time and look at the day, like sweet, make sure I get them planted that night. And yeah, no, it's so funny in that game how the dumbest shit you're like, oh, I can sneak in some more crops before the end of the.
Well, yeah, I mean, let's go to the egg festival I just attended not that long ago.
Egg festival?
Or whatever, the spring dance, where you go down the egg hunt and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I was like, oh, they're selling strawberry seeds. You plant them and then just make strawberries all the time. Like, I'm saving these next spring, bitch.
Yeah, yep, I've done that
these motherfuckers day one.
I've done that too, where I'll keep them in, a random trove in my house until till the right season, of course. And I
mean, our dude Garrett really set me up for what I want to do. Is I want to make a brewery farm.
Yeah.
I want to make wine and beer, and that's all. I don't care about anything else.
Yeah, that's understandable.
I know, right?
Yeah. If you could open a restaurant, you could have a tap house. If
Can you open a restaurant today?
No, not that I know of anyway. But then
cool.
again, look at all the stuff I admitted to last week that I was like, I didn't know you could this or whatever.
That's true.
It took me forever to realize that, like, when you go to hoe your garden, that if you long press the button, it does like a whole row or a big square, and you do it all at one time. You don't have to do it little square by little square.
Wait, what?
You didn't know that?
Holy shit! You know what we haven't used in a long time, Brian?
Yeah, science. Oh.
Knowledge calling.
Yeah. I just goofed and did that one night. Like, I held it a little long and it went from the one little square to like 3. And I'm like, what? So then I held it longer and it goes to like 5. Then it goes to like a big square.
Huh.
And I was like, well, this certainly saves a whole lot of time. The only thing you have to be careful of is if you have like a sprinkler down, it will dig the sprinkler up.
Yeah,
so you have to kind of, sculpt around them, or just dig them up first, hoe the whole area, and then just put them back. I've done that plenty of times too. Anyway, like you said, this is probably not.
All right, let's move on.
Even remotely.
Yeah, I am really like, I know I'm, old as fuck and shit, but I'm really entertaining the thought of not really live streaming per se, but.
Stardew
I like playing video games. Oh. Maybe I don't know about Stardew. I just downloaded because of the.
What would be great about the Stardew Valley one is for somebody like me, where there's so many moments where I'm like, I didn't know you could do that.
Oh yeah, that would be great for me too.
No, can you imagine though, like the chat going on, like if there's people watching you and they're just like, why are you doing that? You should this. Like, can you imagine me from the beginning when I'm running into town every day, selling all my shit instead of throwing it? Like, why are you doing that?
Well, it's like I kind of got inspiration because when Leah came over on Friday, I was playing Minecraft because she wants to play with me, and I'm terrible at it.
Sure.
So I'm like, well, let me play a little bit, and I'll kind of get my sea legs back from when I used to play a couple of years ago over.
Yeah.
It's so different now, and she's watching me. She's like, "What are you doing, Dad?" She was just critiquing me the whole time, and I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing, and that's when I was kind of like, this would be fun to
do. Like, have her, like, I think the key in that one is literally having her just like rip you while you're playing.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
That's the money for sure. Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah,
that and
because I would watch just for that, just to listen to her destroy you.
Oh, absolutely, right.
Although, like, the commentary the three of us had going while she was playing Pokemon was quite a bit of fun.
Oh yeah, that was good classic stuff.
Like when I was like, "Can you ride the bike up the stairs?" And she's like, "I don't know." And sure enough, you can if you're playing the new Pokemon.
Sure enough, you can.
You can ride a bike up the stairs. Yeah.
But no, the PlayStation streaming service, which name eludes me right now.
Yeah.
They have a Shonen Jump game.
PlayStation Now, I believe it is.
That's it.
Yeah.
It's like an anime fighting game.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'll down because I'm like, that'll be fun to play with the kids. So I downloaded it and Leah came. I'm like, oh hey, let's check out the Shonen Jump game. I don't know what it is exactly. I still haven't figured it out because I was kind of watching her play. I played a little bit, but I'm going to restart because there's a whole like character. I got to put it out there for the public. That's all I know.
Okay.
That's all I know.
All right, fair enough.
So if this shitbox over here. I should get a paint marker, write shitbox on it. Ever figures itself out, maybe I can do that. If not, I'll have to figure out something else.
That's our new sticker idea. It's just a black sticker with our font that says shitbox on it.
Shitbox. Yeah.
Man, can you imagine all the fun you could have putting those on things? Yeah.
I mean, that could be a good sticker. I actually, how people name their Jeeps. I thought about naming my shitbox.
See, it'd be perfect.
You
need a big graphic on the hood.
Yeah,
it says
exactly.
shitbox.
Shitbox. They put the graphics along the side of the hood, like the curve.
Sure.
Yeah. Because everyone always has like Venom and all these like crazy names for stupid Jeeps.
Right, like Jeep.
Understand.
Yeah.
Jeep. Just shitbox.
Shitbox. Yeah. It's funny too because I think a lot of Jeep owners would totally understand.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, as it's a Jeep thing.
So, it is a Jeep thing.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Not that Jeeps are shit. Just every Jeep owner always they all seem to have the knowledge of, having to fix them and how expensive that is. So.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wait, what did Mark say on our interview? Just empty every pocket.
Yeah. Yeah, something like that. That's
something like that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Anywho.
Yeah. So I haven't really done much this week because it's again it's been impressively hot out. So
yeah, it's been brutal.
Tried really hard not to go outside. Plus, I don't know. A few days ago, like I was with my brother. I stepped out of his car and felt this intense pain, like rocket down the side of my foot, like where the pinky toe is, like from like all along the bone, basically all the way to my ankle almost. And the next day, I couldn't put weight on my foot, so that was cool, Yeah,
that was tree frog venom. You're welcome.
Might have been, yeah. Damn it. I should have known. Yeah, it was weird, though, because, like, I didn't roll my foot or, I just, like, stepped out of his vehicle and was like, yeah, almost like if I had stepped on something sharp, like a needle with tree frog venom in it. And
it's crazy.
So, yeah, the next day I got up because I was like, I got to take the trash out. My foot no more than hit the floor. And I'm like, nope. And I looked. Foot wasn't swollen or anything, though. It was weird.
Yeah, it's weird.
And
that sounds like kind of like a plantar fasciitis.
It might have been. I mean, I know I have.
As a survivor.
Me too.
Plantar fasciitis.
Yeah. I mean, I have the gouts, but that's not usually when there's like a gout flare up, like your foot gets really hot also. And
Dresses
usually
up all sexy.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. Low cut number, lots of toe cleavage. Yeah.
Yeah. Pushes them foot titties again.
Yeah. Foot titties. But, and usually it swells. And like I said, it wasn't hot to the touch, no swelling. So I'm guessing it was probably more along what you said. Something in that thing, or maybe I pulled a tendon or something when I stepped or something. I don't know, but that sucked for a couple days. So I was like,
what you're saying is your foot was all fucked up.
Yeah. So basically I was like, limping around the house for a couple days.
That's exciting.
At least after about halfway point of the day, I'd been taking like ibuprofen and stuff, and it seemed to ease up to where I could walk.
Right.
So yeah, but wasn't able to go on my 10-mile jogs like I do every day. I mean,
shit's crazy, bro.
Yeah, I know. Like now, and then I got all fat. Shit. Anyway, so that's been about it for me. How about you?
I mean, it hasn't been a very exciting week for me. There's been work, lots of work, like normal. Leah came over, we hung out. That was always fun. Did you watch Loki?
Yeah, I did.
All right, I don't want to have any spoilers, but how great is Loki?
Very. That was. Yeah. I really dug how that didn't feel like a typical Marvel thing. I'm really digging the TV shows. Well, Falcon and Winter Soldier felt like a Marvel movie.
I still haven't watched that yet.
It's really good, but it feels more like a movie, like big action, like superhero movie kind of thing.
Cue Avengers music, or whatever.
Yeah, whereas like WandaVision didn't for the most part, and this one doesn't as much because it's there's a lot of kind of philosophical approach in it and stuff, but just the concept behind it's pretty cool. I cannot wait to see where they go with it.
Right.
So, like you said, without giving
Yeah, no,
Spur
without
alert.
Spur in it, it's pretty great.
Part that really sucks is the other Marvel series. I pretty much have waited a few weeks and then jumped into them. This one I watched week 1, so now I'm
same
having.
here. It's going to be appointment fucking watching, bro.
Yep, sure is. And it's on what, like Tuesdays or something like that, I think?
Wednesday. Happy Hump Day.
Yeah, so it's weird because the shows before were what, Fridays or Thursdays, whatever they were.
I honestly don't know.
So, yeah. Well, again, I didn't really pay attention because I was like, I'll just wait till they're about half done. Or given that they're only like 6 episodes, like I'll wait till it's done and then I'll just binge it, you know. But
I was pretty pumped when I saw it was up, so I had to shake it out.
Well, I was going to watch NXT, wrestling. And the way that it works now, it's not in... it used to be in WWE Network, like it would be live on USA, right, on Tuesdays. Then Wednesday, it would be up on, like a shorter version would be up on Hulu, and the regular version will be up on the WWE Network.
Fair enough.
And now it's like it's on live Tuesdays on USA. Then 24 hours later, it's on Hulu. Then it seems like 24 hours later from that, it's on Peacock now. Because the WWE Network's on Peacock. Yeah. And it's like, I was like, man, now if I don't watch it Tuesdays, I got to wait until Thursday to watch it, you know? Because the one on Hulu is half an hour shorter. So I like watching the full version because, you know, why not?
Why not?
Well, because I found before, I was like, oh, this is cool. They trim the fat. But then as I watched, I'm like, oh, actually, sometimes they cut things that's entertaining. So
that's annoying.
Yeah, like for Raw, it's different because Raw is 3 hours. By all means, cut any fat you need to cut out of that because I don't want to watch 3 hours, you know?
Right.
So the Hulu version's only an hour and a half. Much better, especially for those of us with data caps. You know?
Yes, data cap club.
And I've noticed from watching those, I've read recaps of Raw, and it doesn't feel like I missed very much most of the time, you know? But anyway, but since NXT wasn't in there, I'm like, well, what else can I watch? And I was like, oh, maybe I'll watch more of Star Wars or whatever. And I was like, oh, wait, Loki's up. So, yeah.
That was basically the same thing I did. I think I was like threw on the Clone Wars or something, so I just been kind of catching up on it.
That's what I was going to watch.
And I was like, oh, fucking Loki. And then when Michelle came, I was like, you want to watch some Loki? Like, yeah, I want to watch Loki.
I'm surprised she said yes if you said it like that.
Yeah, I know. I kind of did.
She'd been like, are you having a stroke?
Yeah.
Like, well, that sucks.
I discovered something over the weekend, though, about having neighbors that like to like party and drink a lot.
Yeah.
So, you know, when you go to bed, you're hanging outside and they're out there, you know, having a time.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's Sunday and you wake up at 7:30 and they're out there having a time still.
Right.
You don't see them all day Sunday. And that's pretty cool, actually.
Yeah. Yeah, we found that when I hung out on Memorial Day weekend. Remember? Right. You were like, I was there for hours and we only saw him like once.
Yeah, what was weird for me was, like, when I woke up, I was letting the dog out. Because when you're going out of my kitchen, you can look through my back door right into their yard. And I see not the guy next to me, but the one next to him's mom sitting out there in a chair. And I'm like, what the fuck is she doing? You know?
Yeah.
And I go outside and then because, you know, her son lives with her. He helps take care of her because I don't know how she's still living. I'll be honest. The amount of fire trucks I've seen show up since I've lived here. Oh, wow.
She's mumra they ever living. Yeah.
Yeah, basically. But he's out there with a fucking shirtless of a tall boy of Bud Ice. And I'm like, what the fuck is that? And I just realized, like, oh, they've just been up all night.
Wow.
Now, what I don't know is I'm assuming Mamaw wasn't up all night.
Man, I hope she was.
Yeah, it should be great if she partied like that. But here's what I don't get. Right.
Yeah.
As a parent,
mm-hmm.
If I saw, because he's got to be in his late 40s, early 50s.
Mm.
He looks haggard as fuck. But I know he's had a hard life and he smokes. That ages people.
Sure.
But if I saw my like middle-aged son up all night drinking, I don't know if I'd be happy about that. Unless that's just like. That's just how it's always been.
Guess we'll find out in 20 years, huh?
But you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
It's weird to me.
Unless maybe she does stay up and party all night.
Yeah, maybe she was up doing like, key bumps and shit.
Yeah.
This is how we used to party in the 70s.
Yeah. I mean,
I don't know.
Well, if they're drinking Bud Ice, I mean, at least they're getting spacers in,
But that's like the high ABV Bud.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot about that.
Yeah, that's the high octane Budweiser.
Yeah, I forgot about, which is so weird because you think Bud Ice, you think it's just water, but yeah. That's funny.
So
that was
crazy,
like I saw. What was that on Twitter a few weeks ago? I think it was like Hulk Hogan posted a picture of him drinking like Natty Ices, but it's the like 5.6 Natty Ice or whatever. Right. And I'm like
the Natty Daddies or
yeah, I'm like, sweet Jesus. I'm like, I forgot that they actually have some, for that kind of beer. That's high octane,
Yeah. That's definitely above average for that kind of beer.
Especially for an ice beer, because like I said, you think of blah ice and you think watered down, but nope.
Well, what I wonder is, because if you remember, Ryan, actually, I don't think you were at that beer fest, but there was that beer,
the one where I died.
No, this is a winter beer fest.
Oh, okay. No, I was not. I remember you guys telling me about that one though.
Oh, I'm just gonna let you know. I'm pulling up a browser right now, and it looks all sexy on our video because it's our homepage, healthylanguage.com. Check it out. Anyway.
Yeah.
So I wonder if Bud Ice is that like freeze distilled or freeze fermented or whatever the fuck.
Oh, I don't know. I have no idea.
Because did you still what is Bud? How is Bud Ice different? There you go. That's exactly what they do.
Is it okay?
Yep. Says the resulting ice crystals removed, or left in theory for slightly more concentrated beer. So they freeze whatever they call that.
Right.
I can't remember what it's called.
I think they've done the same thing with like cold brew coffee, haven't they? To where it makes the coffee like more intense.
I don't know.
Because they pull more water.
People are getting fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Actually, I've been guzzling cold brew coffee lately, to be real.
Yeah.
Oh my God, because it's been so hot at work. Like,
what? You don't want a nice mug of hot coffee on a 90-degree day?
No, exactly. So today, we're like one of our Monday pleasures we like to watch is the latest episode of Last Week Tonight.
Okay. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And airs yesterday or whatever. Doesn't matter when it airs. Who cares?
Right.
But they did a story about how prisons, like most prisons, especially in hot states, don't have air conditioning.
Oh God. Well, there's another reason. There's my scared straight moment.
But so they're talking about how the heat index in some of these places can get up to 150 degrees, right?
Holy shit, yeah.
And I'm sitting there thinking like, I never like figured out what the heat index of my work is really.
Yeah.
And not that I know the humidity per se, but
Mm-hmm.
But I did a calculator. I did bring a thermometer in.
Right.
I have by my little desk in the back. Yeah. Because it gets so hot back there. I'm always like, how hot is it?
This is so much funnier given that I said rectal and you said, how hot is it back there? Oh.
I didn't even hear you say rectal. Damn near. Okay.
Yeah.
So the one day it was like 95 degrees.
Yeah.
Right. And I just put in, so I was like, I found this calculator online, the heat index calculator. I'm like, all right, 95 degrees. And I was like, what's relative humidity? I'm like, I don't know. I put 90% because I know we were in the 90% last week.
Right.
147 degree heat index.
That's not bad.
No wonder I feel like I'm dying all the time.
Yeah.
That's some bullshit, man.
See, will they allow you on your hard hat to affix like a couple of things of water to it? So you can just, like those beer hats where you put the cans of beer?
I should just walk in with one. Like, fuck everybody here.
Like, I don't think that's regulation.
But I'll allow it.
Yeah. Did you bring one for everybody?
Yeah, and it's funny because last week when it was balls hot, my boss was like, man, it's so hot in here. And I'm like, yeah, be great if we had fans in the ceiling. And he's like, yeah, we used to. They took them out when they redid the roof. I'm like, why would you take them out? He's like, yeah, it really sucks now. Yes, it does suck.
Because the people who make that decision are not the ones working on that floor. That's why.
It's insane.
Yeah.
He's like, you see that square up there? That used to be a fan.
Oh, man. Now it just has fuck you painted on it.
It might as well.
Yeah.
I was so not happy.
Oh, man. Seriously.
Yeah, they took them out when they redid the roof.
Man.
America.
Yeah. That's ridiculous.
Good times.
Yeah.
Good times.
Jeez.
I know, right? Yeah, no, I got a couple more things for my week, but it's been pretty low key. Low key. Went to the Casual Pint.
Yeah. Was it casual?
I've decided it's a good place to drink beer.
Yeah.
Not eat.
Oh, no, you're totally right. I've eaten there twice, and both times it was like, eh. It reminds me of 90s bar food.
It's not.
To where it's not. I had a flatbread there one time that was decent, but.
Yeah. That's the only other time I've eaten there. I got a flatbread and it was all right.
Yeah, I got like a barbecue chicken flatbread. That was decent, but so I take it back. There's like 3 times I've eaten there, and the other 2 times the food was eh.
Yeah,
so,
is right.
Yeah.
Because it's like we went to, I can't remember, we went to Costco or something. And I was starving. It was after work. And, Michelle was like, well, I don't really care where we eat, And I'm like, all I could think in my head is like, I just really want like a nice, delicious, cold IPA. Because I just got out of work.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, we'll go to Casual Pint, whatever. They have food.
Mm-hmm.
They have these things called Sidewinders, which on paper sound amazing.
Oh, I remember those.
It's like fried potatoes with we got the loaded one, so it has basically loaded baked potato stuff on it. And I got pulled pork. I got chicken.
I think Don got those one time when we were there, and I was not impressed.
No, it was pretty gross actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just like, well, okay, if I ever come here again, it's just strictly to have a couple beers and leave.
Yeah, go next door to was it Zia's or whatever the name of that?
Zaza's,
yeah, that's it.
Yeah, although on Mondays that place does have $10 growler fills. Oh, and Brian.
Oh my God!
By the way, my guy.
Yeah.
I just saw on Instagram this weekend that Mommy Bay Brewing on Thursdays has half off pizza, half off growlers again, baby.
Oh shit!
I know. We might have to do a growler Thursday. Like I might have to. Oh wait, that's the day my kids always come over for dinner. They can come along. They love pizza.
They can deal with it. Listen, Logan's old enough to drive.
It's true.
So we're all set.
Dude, God, how cool is that, though?
That way, in case we have an elevator blackout night. No.
God. Let's never do that
Let's
again.
not do that ever again, yeah. Not that I remember the last one.
Yeah, right? Fuck. That was a terrible idea.
Yeah, we took the elevator. We did. Dude, I remember saying the words, "How did I get downstairs?" Because I absolutely could not remember.
Yeah, that was
that was a rough night.
I mean, if you look up the definition of shit show.
Oh, man. That was...
That was a rough one.
Yeah.
That's rough, buddy.
Still not as rough on my wallet as that shot night that we did. Oh, boy.
Yeah, fuck that noise.
Oh, boy.
Shot nights in general are just... One, we're too old for this shit.
Well, yeah, that's absolutely true. Yeah.
2, no. 3, my wallet don't like it.
And 4, C number 1.
Yeah, or number 2. No.
Or number 3. Just really any.
All the above.
Yeah. Whew.
Yeah, I work with some guys that are always like, man, we should go do some shots sometime. Like, no, fuck you.
Yeah.
This guy don't do shots anymore.
Yeah. Like, tell you what, I'll do a shot. One big, like, I only drink shots out of 16-ounce shot glasses.
Yes.
And I drink them slowly.
The only shot I will do is Jägermeister from a bullet tea.
That's fair.
That's it.
I can understand that.
Yeah.
I also would do that. Only because of that.
Right.
For any other reason, even if you were like, hey, I need you to drink this or I'm going to die, I'd be like, well, you had a good run. So.
Yep. Nice seeing you, bud.
Yep. But, nope.
Not happening.
I have spoken.
Yes, I have spoken. I love that guy. Dude, that should be a sound. I mean, that's my list of
I have
soundboard ideas. Yep. I have spoken. There's also this TikTok trend going on, which I'm not aware of. The funny thing about TikTok, Brian, is if you get involved with it, everyone's is almost a little different because it kind of caters to your interests.
Yeah.
So I see stuff that like Michelle and Leah don't see.
Right.
Right?
Right.
So apparently there's this trend going on, whatever savage TikToks they're on, where people are eating watermelon with mustard.
Yeah, I saw somebody on Instagram like shared one of those, and I'm like, who the fuck is eating mustard on their watermelon?
I'll tell you who the fuck is.
You?
Michelle and Leah.
Oh.
I didn't want no part of it.
No.
My watermelon's too delicious.
Listen,
guess what? They tried it.
Yeah.
They both went.
I've seen people put like pepper flake on watermelon, which at least that I can understand. A little heat, a little cool of the watermelon. You know, I've seen salt to intensify the sweetness, but I don't like watermelon's just perfect as it is. It doesn't need help.
I agree.
Like the only thing I prefer with watermelon is I like it to be cold.
Yeah.
Like I'll eat it room temperature, but I would like it cold. It's like same with apples. I'm the same way. I'll eat a room temperature apple, but I almost always have one in the refrigerator.
I'll tell you what is probably amazing. Well, not probably. It is amazing.
Bud Ice?
God, no.
No? What if I told you they were sponsoring us now?
Dude, if Bud Ice sponsored, this New Holland hat would be in the trash.
Well,
I'd have a Bud Ice hat on.
That seems a tad excessive.
This I Heart Graphic Novice shirt, I'd rip off like Hulkamania and reveal a Bud Ice shirt underneath it. And then, Brian, I would promptly show my Bud Ice tramp stamp.
Oddly enough, you've had that for years, though.
I know, I've been waiting.
You might want to get it touched up first. You know, it's probably faded by now.
Brian's gone. There he is. He's back, baby.
Yeah.
The color fades when you sun too much, like I do.
Right. Especially when you wear scandalous thongs.
Oh my god, low cut jeans. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
don't wear jorts. I wear. No. What's the shit on watermelon is Taijin.
Oh, okay.
Are you familiar?
I've heard, but I can't remember what it is.
That delicious, like, Mexican seasoning. It's basically like chili powder with like, I don't know, lime jizz. I don't know what it is.
That's weird.
It's so limey.
You're not speaking like, you're British right now, right?
No.
Okay.
It's like a punch in the face of lime.
All right.
It's very good.
I can understand that.
But that on watermelon, chef's kiss.
Yeah, that I can understand. That's why I said some pairings with it I can get, but I'm still, like, if you're just like, hey, what do you want on your watermelon? I'll be like, more watermelon. You know,
my teeth.
Yeah, yeah, right.
Man, I got to take out this garbage, bro.
You say that every week. Every week.
Yeah. So yeah, it's apparently very gross, and I want nothing to do with it. So that's cool.
I'm with you on that, and I would not sign up to try that.
I was shocked they did. Like, I bought a watermelon, and then later was revealed to me that this is a thing that I didn't even know. And then when I cut the watermelon, Michelle immediately was like, Leah, do you want to try it with mustard? And they did, and I'm glad they did, and I didn't. How about that?
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
So are there people that are actually like, wow, this is the greatest thing ever, or is it all just...
I honestly don't know.
Is it
I've
like the
never
cinnamon
watched
challenge where it's all just stupid?
That's my thoughts. It's probably just stupid.
Okay.
Speaking of stupid,
yeah.
Sorry, I'm all over the place right now.
Yeah.
Today at work, which this is great when you're on break, right?
Yeah.
And you're trying to, like, enjoy your life, pretend you're not at work, eat some food. And what's on TV on Dr. Oz? Dr. Pimple Popper.
Oh, delicious.
Right? So I will thank God I have my earbuds and I don't even pay attention, but I knew it was on.
Yeah.
Do you realize she's worth like $8 million?
Yeah. Because she was making money.
That's grosser than she is.
I mean, she's obviously, a specialist, so she's making bank there
fine.
probably. But then made money off of YouTube videos first, and then got a TV show, and has probably written books, done appearances, blah 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 ever since.
Shit is gross.
Yeah, it is. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm glad that someone out there is doing that for people because she's made a big difference in some people's lives. But I don't want to watch any of that.
No, I don't want to watch it. I don't want to participate. I don't even want to know she exists. She should be doing this behind closed curtains.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's shit is, what are you doing?
So, yeah, I know. The worst part is how many people love watching it.
Oh, God, it's so vile.
I'll never understand that.
Like, I've actually never watched.
I've seen parts of it because I've walked in the room when it's on.
That's all I need. I've seen thumbnails, and I go, nope.
Yeah, exactly. Not much like, and it's weird because it isn't, most of it doesn't like full on gross me out, but it's still not something I want to watch.
No, I don't care.
Yeah. Like I said,
Like,
I'm glad she's there for the people who she's helped, but I'm good.
No, put these people down. I'm sorry.
I mean, that's a tad aggressive. Like, oh, you have a bad zit on your back. She's like, just think about the field of flowers as she's putting the gun, raising the gun to the back, like of Mice and Men, Just
putting up. Dopey
Spurlers.
Oh, wow! How dare you? I was gonna watch that. They put up one of those tents like they do over at Kentucky Derby when a horse busts its ankle open.
Seriously.
Yep.
Like,
so anyway, I'm sorry.
I guess Lou's going to the glue factory. Like, wait, I'm Lou.
Yep.
And she's walking out of the room with his chart. She's like, send him to the glue factory. Like, wait, what?
Like, wait, what? Did she say glue?
Yeah.
Is that a cool bar?
She said Lou factory, right?
The Lou factory. That's the worst factory ever.
Sure.
Yeah, that's it, bud. That's it. Oh, man. So, like, at my work, right?
Mm-hmm.
Every couple months or so, we're supposed to get these safety lunches because we're safe. They get an hour lunch and, like, food is provided.
Sure.
They didn't do it at all for us last year because COVID.
Because you weren't safe.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah.
So, they're finally bringing it back next week.
I feel like you should get 2 this year.
We should get a lot.
Yeah.
But whatever. But they put up this flyer by the time clock and just says grillin' and chillin'.
So is this going to turn into a Netflix and chill kind of thing? Is that what they're shooting for?
It's going to turn into a great podcast story next week. I'll tell you that.
Probably.
Well, it'll be in 2 weeks because by the time we record the next episode, it wouldn't happen yet. But it'll be 2 weeks.
All
so
right.
sneak preview.
Yeah.
But it's grillin' and chillin'. Every other time they have this, they built a grill, right?
Yeah.
And every other time anybody's cooked on it, do you like hockey puck burgers? Do you like burn on the outside, raw in the middle?
That's funny. And who doesn't?
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about.
I do, yeah.
You like hot dogs that look like they're rolled around in ash?
And again, who doesn't? That's like
doesn't?
When I grill at the park, I take the grate right off, just put them right into the ash.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Just put
you say right into the ass?
Yeah. After I cooked them.
Oh, hell yeah.
I mean, I ain't raw dog.
Interaction.
Yeah, no raw dog.
Oh, that's amazing. So this grill they built hasn't been used in a year. I was looking at it today. While I was outside
now, by
break.
built, do you mean like it's just a grate over some like coals?
Yeah, like
basically?
they welded a box with like an air hole, and they put and they
Okay.
welded like a date on it because someone's an idiot. It's like, I know numbers.
Instead of
cool.
just buying a cheap,
right,
whatever. Oh, I can't think of that grill you used to have.
Like the Smoky Joe, or
yeah,
what it's called.
Yeah.
All
right.
So I was looking at it today. The grates are just exposed to the elements that are
delicious.
Oh, that's weird. Couldn't repair your PC. That's great.
Awesome.
Guess I'll shut it down.
By shut it down, you mean hit it with a hammer?
Yeah, basically. It might be the death knell of the
it might be
the old Toshiba satellite right there.
Yeah, might have been.
So has been used in a year. It's like all rusty and shit.
Mm-hmm.
I can't imagine anyone's going to get out there and clean it properly.
Oh, why would you? It's like El Bundio has said, last year's ashes and this year's burgers. It's
right.
It's kind of
flavor
that.
Country.
Yeah.
And then if you look where they put the charcoal at, right, it literally has like moss growing in there.
Ooh, that'll add to it.
Because there's like lumps of like ash and stuff that have been probably turned into soil by now.
Yeah.
That'll
be delicious and nice mossy, like smoky, mossy taste to your food. Who doesn't want that?
Right?
Yeah. That's why I roll my raw burgers right through the grass before putting them on the grill.
I mean, it's extra vegetation,
yeah.
extra fiber. So here's going to be the menu for grilling and chilling.
Mm-hmm.
They're doing steak.
Oh man, I hope they get them at the Dollar General or whatever. Do you remember those? Like,
yeah, those were like the meat glue steaks.
Yeah, that were like $1.99 each or something like that.
Yeah, I don't know what I'm getting into.
Oh man!
But they're doing. You know, I'm very judgmental about my steak.
Yeah.
So they're doing steak.
Okay.
And then tossed salad.
Oh, I bet there'll be some salads.
I'm sure.
Sorry.
Which is going to be basically, I'm sure, iceberg lettuce, like 2 carrot shreds and a little cheddar cheese.
So I was going to say either that or it'll be like a salad from a pizza place where like everything is just cut in half and thrown in, basically.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Big chunky vegetables.
Yeah.
Mac salad.
Okay.
Which I'm assuming they didn't have room for macaroni on there, but maybe Mac salad's something else we don't even know about.
Dude, instead of being made with mayo, it's made with like Big Mac sauce.
I mean, maybe.
I'm not going to lie. I am not going to lie. If someone set that out, I'd try it.
I like a little Thousand Island.
Right. I feel like I might have just created something, and I hope not if I did.
And then the icing on the cake here.
Mm-hmm.
What, Brian, is your favorite work-appropriate beverage?
I mean, it's got to be alcohol of some sort.
Not work-appropriate, my friend.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Oh.
Kool-Aid.
Good choice, but fuck you, you're getting water.
Really, water?
Yes.
You think they'd have
I was under the impression the water was free already.
I guess not. Wow. Hold on. Maybe it's going to be bottled water now or something.
Ooh.
Or, fancy.
If they show up with Aquafina, I'm slapping somebody in the mouth.
Yeah, it's not going to be like Fiji or anything.
No, it's going to probably be Kroger or Costco or
For
something.
sure, yeah.
Whatever water Harbor Freight carries. They love Harbor Freight there.
You'd think they could at least do, Coke or something, it's like some colas.
That's
or
what I'm like, it's summertime. Give us some Gatorade or something.
Yeah, honestly, that would be all right. Yeah. No,
yeah,
water.
So the bonus is it's at least an hour lunch.
The hero of the lunch is going to be the guy who brings a few things of Mio.
No. The hero of the lunch is going to be me because I'm going to be bringing A1.
Okay,
because I know
you're right.
Those steaks are going to be shit.
Yeah. Oh man. Oh.
Like, I can only imagine we're having steak because we're right next to FedEx and like a big box of steaks fell out of one of the trailers. And someone's like, throw these in the freezer. We're doing steaks for the boys.
I was just picturing like a Tiger King thing where there's just like, a truck that's just got like expired meats.
I mean, that's pretty accurate too.
They're like, hey, we can have a grilling and chilling with these. They're like, yeah, take whatever you want. They're going bad tomorrow.
Grilling and chilling.
They'll hold till next week, though, right?
I can't wait for grilling and chilling. I will fully report for the podcast on grilling and chilling.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I feel bad for you because I don't have high hopes for that.
It's going to be nice to have the hour-long lunch, I'll be honest.
There's that, yeah.
And be able to just bullshit with my buddies.
And the salmonella, don't forget the E. coli,
oh, man,
whichever.
It's going to be probably violent diarrhea later.
Oh, for sure.
Oh, speaking of violent diarrhea. My work.
That's a great segue.
I'm convinced there's a serial shitter at my work.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
Here's why. I had to work Saturday, which sucked. And I go in. I'm like, man, I need to. Like a couple hours, I'm like, I got to take a leak so bad. Run up to the bathroom. And like the way our bathroom set up is you walk in, there's like 3 stalls. Mm-hmm. You take a left, there's the big, like, stupid half circle sink.
Yeah. So there's 4 stalls. Yeah.
4 stalls.
Right.
Then there's 3 more stalls.
Okay.
And then the line of urinals, right?
Okay.
So I'm heading to the urinals. I just look over at the very first stall right there. Doors open, and there's only what I can assume is poo, possibly blood, and toilet paper on the ground.
Oh, my.
Somebody was having a bad evening.
Oh, man.
Right? Like, I'm sure it was oh, God, and they, like, hiked their pants down and just exploded.
Yeah, just totally exploded. Yeah.
Yeah, oh, yeah. It was one, I was like, man, I feel so bad for our cleaning lady.
Oh, man.
But also, God, I work with fucking animals.
Yeah, yeah.
So, fast forward to break time. I pop open my phone. I've got a Facebook notification. I'm like, oh, let me see what that is. So I open Facebook. It's like the first thing that greets you is your memories. Here's what happened a year ago, right?
Yeah.
And a year ago to that day was me taking a picture of a bathroom stall work that had shit everywhere in it. And it just said, I work with fucking animals.
So they got the same message and decided I need to destroy the stall again.
Apparently.
Got to keep
serial shitter.
Oh, got to keep the streaks alive,
God.
Oh.
I wonder what it's like to work with like normal humans. It's been a long time since I've worked with normal people.
Yeah. See, that's the problem is when you've got bathrooms that have multiple options like that, I feel like people are a little more aggressive in them. When it's like if it's a one-seater, nobody wants to be that person who destroys it because it's usually easy to figure out who did it. But if there's like three, you could pretend, you could walk out of there and be like, hey man, somebody destroyed that third stall. Never mind the fact that there's heat coming off of it.
There's always weird things afoot.
Yeah.
Like today I go in and it looks like someone just took a baby powder bottle and was just like, yay, yay, Well,
it was hot.
Baby powder everywhere.
They probably stripped down and just were powdering everything.
Yeah, like just sat down on the seat and like put their ankles up on the stall door.
Yeah, like somebody just changing their diaper or whatever.
Yeah, it was just like, what is happening? I don't know what's happening.
Maybe a couple people got into a baby powder fight in the bathroom.
I mean, maybe.
You never know. Or maybe it was hey man, I can't reach my tender areas with this. Can you do it for me and then I'll do yours?
Like, I've seen videos like that. Oh, I'm stuck.
Yeah. Exactly.
I don't know what's going. I don't know what happens.
Anyway,
I gotta stop talking about my work.
All right, fair enough.
That's enough. I gotta go there in a few short hours. I don't want to live it anymore.
That's true. Well, the grilling and chilling was definitely.
Oh, I mean, dude, grilling and chilling. Like I said, I will have a
That's
full
an
report.
Adventure.
Yeah.
Oh,
I will have a full grilling and chilling.
Did they make flyers for it?
They did. I should get a picture of it. I'll get one tomorrow.
Somebody with zero graphic design skills, I'm sure, right?
Oh, it's not. It's terrible, and I feel bad because one of my buddies, Linda at work.
Yeah.
She looks so unhappy in the picture they took her, and like I didn't know she lost as much weight as she did.
Yeah.
But she does not look good in the picture. I hope you don't listen to this, Linda.
Yeah.
Actually, she said it to me herself. She was so pissed off when she saw it.
Well, I'll add to what you said. I feel bad for her, too, because it is always a shame when someone else takes your picture and doesn't run it by you first.
Oh, yeah, for sure, right?
Or they just pick a picture and put. It's like when people, how many times, you'll hear somebody make that comment about they got tagged on like a Facebook post and it's them in the worst possible position they can be in or something,
Absolutely. In fact, stay tuned to the Salty Language Instagram tomorrow. I'll put up a picture of the grilling and chilling flyer.
Nice.
Yeah.
Can't wait. That's one of my favorite things is to see, the internal documents when they're done that way and stuff. Like, or like, where I live, this park that I live in, they send out like a monthly newsletter and every month I'm looking at it and I'm just like, oh, because it's just so bad.
Just shite. You know what you should do?
It's so bad. I mean,
like, I'll design this for you. Knock some money off my fucking rent, bitch.
Dude. If they would do that, I would gladly do it.
I know you would. That's what I'm saying.
It's so irritating when you see it.
And then make it even worse.
Oh,
use fonts people can barely read.
They already do that. Yeah.
Guys, I got a great idea. Do you remember the old days of the internet? And they're like, yes, go on. All right, so we're gonna get chartreuse paper, pink letter.
Yeah, right. It's gonna look like when people do the poster board for a garage sale, and it's like that hot pink, and they put like silver lettering on it, and it's like, I can't read that. Like,
thanks for burning out my retina.
Yeah, it's like I remember in school, like one of the first things you learned is don't, like for a website and stuff, it was like don't use bright red or don't use neon colors for a background because you'll just nuke someone's eyes while they're reading. You got to give their eyes a chance to rest somewhere.
Right.
Not,
Nah, man. Fuck them kids' eyes.
Yeah. Just burn them right out, baby. Woo.
That's right. Woo.
Yeah.
Right?
Mm-hmm. At least with like the place I live, like I know what they're doing is they're just using something in Office, basically. You know, some template that's a newsletter template in Office.
Right.
But the problem is that they, you know, they'll cram so much of a font in there, or you know, of their type in there that they'll resize it and it's weird, or you'll have like words get separated that shouldn't. And, you know, it's like there's all this shit that people don't even realize graphic designers do. You know,
Right.
But it's so funny how like looking at some of them, it's like plus, not to mention there's usually typos or words with apostrophe s that shouldn't have an apostrophe. You know, like it'll
That's
say
what always gets me.
it'll say
grammar.
Wednesdays and it'll be apostrophe s and be like, who's this Wednesday person? The one from the Addams Family?
Yeah, she's great. It's
Yeah.
Wednesday, my dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I that's my curse too.
Mm-hmm.
Kill switch.
Yeah.
Yeah, I always end up looking at that stuff and just judging so hard.
I do too. It's so
I
bad.
can't help it.
Yeah. It's the funny thing is I've lived here for years. I could have probably offered like, hey, you want this done better? Cause
I'm just gonna let you guys know you're fucking terrible.
yeah, like really and truly, most of the stuff people probably don't even notice, but some of the grammatical stuff is like, come on,
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
That's the easy stuff too.
Yeah, it's like you shouldn't have that in there. That just
Right.
That looks bad.
Just stop it.
Yep.
Stop.
Yep.
Mesh, quite. Mesh.
Also, really, it needs an editor because their tone is very negative too many times. So, yeah.
Cunty even.
Yeah, actually, quite a bit. And I don't
Rude.
think they mean to be, but it's just how it comes across sometimes. And it's like, you could word that a little better. You know,
Right.
like, even if you
Like,
wanted to come
I got
across
an idea
as
for the next
stern.
newsletter. Don't be an asshole.
Well, what are we going to fill the newsletter with?
Not being asshole stuff.
Recipes?
Obviously.
Yeah.
Good times.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. What are you going to do, right?
Drink beer, podcast, love life.
All right. Sounds like a good plan.
I know, right?
Yeah.
I've come to realize that all I want to do is just have a good time.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Makes sense.
I know, right?
Yeah.
I just wish other people would join me in the having a good time religion I'm trying to start.
Yeah. Or fund it, at least.
Go fund it.
Yeah.
Speak it up now. Man, it's getting a little warm up here.
Yeah.
I've got like 800 lights going, like all these fucking, woo, I got a fan blowing on me. Might be time to lose the hat.
Oh,
yeah. The head's so shiny.
All
All right. Now, what's funny is I'll go to bed like half dead when we're done with this.
Yeah.
My hat hanging on the mic stand over here.
Mm-hmm.
And in like 3 days, I'm like, man, where the fuck's my hat at?
Right up by your trash.
It's like, yeah, accurate. I should do that. Come up here and get all this garbage.
It's what you should do is put it on, like right by, not on the trash, but right next to it so that you'll see it when you're coming up and be like, oh, I should take that trash out.
I'm like,
You wouldn't. I'll get it
next time.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Meanwhile, it won't. Yeah. Nobody
In
else is
theory.
hearing you, like, leaving that room, and all. It's just you wading through empties.
Yeah, it's like a hoarder room.
Yeah.
That would be something, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Oh man, my little leggy. You know what sucks about all this heat? Speaking of, fucking Dr. Pimple Popper, man, my legs are all fucked up from being hot and sweaty.
Yeah.
God, it sucks being a white guy. Just look at my poor white legs.
Yeah.
All covered in real red splotches from being hot and sweaty for 10 hours.
Yep. Perfect.
It's the worst. Man, working sucks, y'all.
Yeah, I don't think you're.
Wow,
alone
you got to throw us some podcast money so I can make this a full-time job.
Mm-hmm.
You too, Brian. Let's do it.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
All right. Splotchy legs unite.
Splotchy legs unite. I don't know. I don't know if I got anything going on this weekend, but maybe we should do a thing.
All right. I don't think
I'll let you know.
All right.
Oh shit! It's Father's Day weekend.
So
True.
Your kids don't want to spend any time with you. Come on.
I'm kind of like wondering what they have planned.
Because
the only thing that they had planned that I know of was Logan came up to me. He's like, "So, do you think you can show me how to make ribs?" I'm like, "Yeah, of course I can. Why?" And he's like, "Well, because I used to on Father's Day make ribs for Jeannie's dad."
Right.
So my Father's Day was always spent slaving over a grill all day.
Sure.
Right. So I was like, "Yeah, of course I can show you." And then in hindsight, I'm like, why the fuck isn't he making me ribs?
That's what I was wondering. Like,
you know what I'm saying?
What's going on here? I don't
what do I have
this.
to do? Make my own damn ribs?
Probably. He's like,
ribs do sound good, actually.
He's like, well, here's what I'm going to do, Dad. I've got a recipe book that's called Grilling and Chilling. I'm going to make you ribs from here. And you're like, you know what? I'm going to do my own.
Dude, that should be the Salty Language food blog.
Grilling
and Chilling. Oh, shit.
Yep.
If we ever blogged.
Oh, yeah. I remember those days.
I know. I used to have a food blog once upon a time.
Yeah, I remember.
The Family Pantry. I don't even know if it's still up and available at whatever website I was using.
I don't know. Probably.
I didn't write enough. Yeah, you got to have a whole like lifetime story before you get to my sick ass pita bread recipe.
Right. Well, that's only if you have ads to go in there. You know, because you want them to scroll through about 12 ads before they get to the recipe.
Yeah, and then in my story, I'm like, and then I used this spatula conveniently found on Amazon. Here's a link.
Right. Oh, I might get a kickback from these.
Yeah, maybe, just maybe.
Yeah.
Do it.
Yeah. Trust me, it's the only spatula that will work for this.
The only spatula.
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever.
It's just like the cheapest spatula.
It really, exactly. Yeah. Just the cheapest, shittiest spatch.
Takes you right to dollarstore.com, you know.
Yeah. Dude, I bought a spatula from Dollar Store once.
That's a terrible idea.
That motherfucker melted so fast.
Yep, I had the same thing happen.
Yeah.
Yep.
I was like, I need a spatula. I don't have one. I need like a pancake flipper.
Yep.
It flipped like one pancake real good, and then it looked like it got into a fender bender. What a bummer that was.
Yeah. Well, it's fun that the first time you flip the pancake, it looks great. The second time you flip it, and you're like, where'd the flat piece of the spatula go? And you realize it's now part of the pancake.
It's in the pancake, yep. I basically bayoneted the pancake.
Yeah. Huh. Like, well, that one's for the kids. Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. I learned that lesson too a long time ago.
Yeah, fuck that. Buy good stuff.
Because I broke a cheap spatula that I had, and, you know, I was like, it's a spatula. Who cares, right? You know? Meanwhile, now I've got one that's like a silicone one that's, good in super hot ovens and whatnot up to, I don't remember, but
like 500 degrees.
Yeah, I've had that thing forever, and it's like, I've touched that thing to all sorts of hot metal and different stuff, and it's
super hot.
And it's
super hot.
Ben Quanas.
Quanas? Yeah. Fucking laptops. Sorry. I'm really upset with that thing.
Yeah.
I was really hoping to get another like year out of it, but I really just I got too much other things I got to divert my cash to get a new laptop. So
yeah,
it's very annoying.
Too much porn on there. I told you.
Ugh, man, probably right.
Yeah.
Yep.
It happens.
It happens.
These laptops aren't meant for heroic porn consumption.
Heroic amounts of porn.
Yeah. Just not like the old desktop days, you know. Those things were built for it.
Yeah, towers built to last.
Yeah.
See, back in my day.
Yeah. Our computers weren't meant to just throw away every 2 years.
I had a computer tower that sounded like a jet engine. Run porn for hours. I'd love to hear Andy Rooney talk about his porn habits.
I don't think I would.
If you want to do it now, you need a fucking Ouija board, bro.
Yeah, it'd be pretty strange now for sure. Ladies and gentlemen, the ghost of
he's spelling out G-A-N-G. Andy Rooney! What are you into?
Yep.
Did anyone? I mean, did you ever believe in a Ouija board when you were younger?
Oh God, no! I remember you and I trying one, and it was like this didn't do anything.
I can't remember which cousins I had that were like all into it.
Yeah.
And like, you know how when you push down on something, your little fingies get white?
Yeah.
I was just watching my cousin's little fingies get. I felt like Jason Bourne.
Yeah.
I'm like, these assholes. But I just played along with it because I was like, whatever.
Well, especially when the message was stuff like Tony, go home, and yeah.
Yeah, that was always something. I just was like, whatever. You guys are dumb.
My mom told me a story about. I think it was her one grandma that, like one of her cousins or sisters, I don't remember, whatever, had a Ouija board, and when I think their grandma saw it, she literally like grabbed it and took it and threw it outside and was like, "Don't ever bring one of those back into my house," kind of a thing. Because
Grammy, that's from Milton Bradley.
Yeah. She's like, "You mean Satan?" I was like, "Oh my!" But yeah, she was a firm believer that those things were the devil. So
the devil, huh?
Yeah.
I mean,
I was like, they're made by Milton Bradley. Like how?
Yeah, I know. I think you have a better chance summoning a demon of Mousetrap.
Yeah, I was like, how spiritually strong can they be if they're made by Milton Bradley? You know?
The little boot kicks the marble down and that little ramp, and then a portal to hell opens up.
It happens.
Holy shit!
I don't know how many times our game ended that way.
Exactly. You summoned me.
No, we were just.
Oh my god!
We were just playing Mousetrap. Oh, my bad.
Sorry.
Sorry. Yeah. Quit fucking around. This isn't cool. I got shit to do.
We didn't know Mousetrap is basically Ding Dong Ditch for the hell world.
Oh shit!
Those goddamn kids are playing Mousetrap again.
Yep.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm assuming that's female demon voice.
Sure.
Oh, I'm sorry. Just go check it out, honey. He takes his readers off and puts on his like demon hat.
Yeah.
Just trying to enjoy a nice Sudoku.
Right. These damn kids.
These fucking kids.
He shows up and he takes a piece finally. He just grabs one of the board pieces so they can't play anymore.
Yeah.
Like, you're lucky I'm not going to possess one of you, but this fucking boot is mine.
Yes.
All right. Great.
Get the other one.
Yeah, get the other one. You little shits. I'm with my family.
Mousetrap was one of those games that I always wanted and never had.
I loved playing it. My nephew had it, and we used to play it all the time. The only thing that sucked was setting it up. You know, because we
would just set it up just to get the trap going.
Oh, for sure. But that was the thing. Is you had to
fuck the game. Yeah. Let's just set up the trap.
But you had to rig the whole game. You know, all the traps to get it going. But it was always kind of fun to play.
Yeah, they still make that?
I don't know.
I don't know either. I mean, there's one way to find out, right?
Yeah. Guess.
Seems to fade away. See here.
All right.
Sorry, I just saw fade to black on my OBS screen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wish.
Oh, Mousetrap 4. Somebody's probably username. Wow, it just pulled up a bunch of decon. All right. Okay, how about Mousetrap
game?
Yeah.
It just pulls up decon.
Yeah.
Wow, that got dark.
Apparently, wow, the first website it recommends I buy it from is Kroger. Are you kidding me?
I guess not. No, they sell games and stuff. So.
I know, but it seems so weird. I should be there for food, not games.
Why not both?
That's true. It's actually cheaper at Kroger than it is on Amazon. Believe
That's
it or not.
really funny, actually. Huh.
This
you can use legit cheese if you buy it from Kroger.
That's true.
I mean, you could from Amazon, I guess, too, if you have whatever their grocery account thing is called. Amazon Fresh or something.
Mousetrap. Like includes 25 Mousetrap parts, 4 plastic mice, 2 metal balls. 25 Mousetrap building parts.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, I kind of want to get this game just to have it. I forgot how cool this thing is.
Yeah. So that was fun.
The little dude that dives into the tub.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck yeah, bro.
We used to actually put water in the tub.
Oh, did you now?
Yeah. I don't think you're supposed to necessarily, but we did because,
Oh, you know what?
It's either that or
Fuck
mac and
you,
cheese.
Kroger's. Fuck you, Kroger. You can buy Mousetrap for the low price, $24.38. $5 more than Kroger, give or take. Or you can tap on $16 and get Mousetrap and don't break the ice.
Nice.
What?
I remember playing that game in commercial art.
That game was the shit.
I think it was Holtz or somebody brought it in, and we used to play it before class started.
Although I had the last, I didn't have it.
Mm.
We played it in like elementary school or something when it was a rain day instead of going outside.
Yeah.
They had one of my teachers said, "Don't break the ice," and we had apparently racially insensitive "Don't break the ice" because it was definitely a little Eskimo dude.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And this is a penguin that looks like he's karate kicking.
Yeah, they decided to go with something that was less offensive.
Yeah. First Nation.
Yeah. Yep. Something that just seemed so innocent to us as children. We didn't realize, how racially. Or how stereotypical it was.
Right. Oh, I mean,
Why didn't they just put a polar bear or something on there?
Because a penguin? I don't know.
Yeah. I feel like I wouldn't be as afraid of a penguin breaking the ice as I would a polar bear.
I got an idea.
All right.
Because polar bears are dying off on ice flows and shit.
Oh, yeah. That's a good point.
So they're probably like, well, we can't do this because the kids.
Well,
Martha.
How about a snowmobile then?
Yes. Like some idiot in a fishing shanty.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
Who decides to, there's 3 inches of ice. That's enough for a snowmobile.
Hell shit. I could go out there in my snowmobile and drive some fishers.
I don't know where they have that accent, but boy, that
I don't know either.
That seems like a weird place to go
I've
visit.
never been ice fishing. I like fishing. I don't like ice, but from what I understand, you basically just hang out in an outhouse and drink.
Yeah. I feel like you could just do that, though. You just get a porta potty and some beer.
Yeah, I think so, too. I mean, if you're down.
Yeah. I mean, it's a little weird maybe to share one with somebody, but...
But the porta potty or the beer?
More so the porta potty.
I mean, whatever. There's plenty of seating. Get one of those big handicap ones.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Yeah.
And those are spacious.
Right, or just put 2 together or something.
Oh,
knock the wall out. Put a window.
Suite.
Yeah, put a window in there so you can talk to each other. But then you each still, you can have a little slide down in case you need a little privacy for a minute.
Right.
Yeah. Pull the window back up and keep talking. Almost like it's a confessional, but you could also shit in there without getting in trouble.
What?
I'm pretty sure they discourage that in confessional booths.
They haven't caught me yet.
Oh man, what a horrible thing to do!
Right?
It's like, what
Father,
troubles?
I have a confession to make.
Yeah.
Father, I have a confession to make. I just Chewbacca.
Man, if you're making that kind of noise, you should probably go see a doctor or something.
Right?
Oh, boy.
I just made a Wookiee. Isn't that a Ralph Wiggum thing?
I bent my Wookiee.
That's what it was.
Yeah, because he's got the Star Wars toys and he falls and yeah.
I bent my Wookiee.
Yep. Because he wins the diorama event just by bringing in packaged Star Wars figures.
I mean, that'll do it.
Yep.
Let's be honest.
Yeah, because Skinner's a terrible judge. Or the best.
Or
I
is
don't
he
know.
the best judge?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Maybe the best. I don't know.
Probably the best.
All I know is he steams a good ham. So.
God, steamed ham sounds terrible.
Yeah, it does.
Although, I mean, all right. So peep this, right?
Mm-hmm.
White Castle. When's the last time you had a White Castle?
Oh man, I don't know. Long time ago. My dad and I used to joke about it all the time. Like when we were
a long time for me
coming home from anywhere, we'd be joking or see one, and I'd be like, "Look, White Castle." My dad would act like he was just gonna just take the hardest turn toward wherever it was, even if we're on the highway and it was off the highway, But
just cut through the median.
Yeah, like, oh shit,
It's been a long time since I had one, and the last time I had them, I don't remember enjoying.
Oh, I hate them. Yeah,
but I kind of want to try it again to see if my thoughts have changed on them.
Gonna take home a sack?
Probably 2 sacks, one to puke in, probably.
It's crazy. People love them though.
I know. I'm always like, it's been a long time.
Yeah.
I don't know if maybe this weekend I need a road trip and do a little White Castle or something.
I'm going to say no, but if you do, make sure you get a reaction.
I mean, it's all about the podcast, Brian.
Exactly.
You know?
But, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just weird to me.
I'm with you. I don't remember liking them, but it was a long time ago, but I remember really disliking them and never wanting it again. So
the steamed burger thing is what's weird to me.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah. I might have to do a report on this.
Yeah. I'm a much bigger fan of, like getting a little crisp on the burger, a little caramelization,
Bro, a little smash burger action?
Yeah, for sure with that.
Yeah, I need to get myself one of those griddles and make some outside.
You have a waffle iron?
True. But I don't have a griddle.
So? You have a waffle iron.
What I'm talking about.
Dev, you just
let Brian know.
Dude, you just keep putting them in the waffle iron until they're done.
I mean, that's fair. That's fair.
Yeah.
Dry first. Huh. Sorry, my laptop's over here doing things again.
They're telling you to get a new driver, like Toon says.
It was like driver power state. If you call tech support,
they're gonna go, "Why are you trying to fix this piece of shit? Throw it out the window."
Yeah, exactly. Basically.
Yeah. Move your trash can so it's in the vicinity of your window, and then throw your computer right out the window.
It's very sad to me that just technology dies like that.
Yeah. Well, it could be worse. Like, remember, my brother, I've got a laptop of his sitting right here that the only thing really wrong with it is that it's a Windows 7 computer. It's absolutely, not supported anymore.
Right.
Like, you can't, the last time I booted it up, certain websites won't let you, you can't load them. Because it tells, it's telling the site that it's not secure. So it won't let you load it. And stuff. It's basically it's just all of a sudden when they were like, hey, we're not going to support this anymore. From that point, there's a clock on it, and then it's basically a brick. So yeah,
it's pretty shitty.
Now, if you were doing non-internet things with it, I could probably set it up and record with it, but it's old now, so it probably wouldn't even be good for that. But that was the only thing that was wrong with it at the time was that it had Windows 7 on it, and it wasn't good enough to put Windows 10 on.
Right.
Windows 8 it would run, or couldn't run because it's not a touchscreen, and then they went to Windows 10, and Windows 10 was too much for that computer. So
it just couldn't handle it, huh?
Yeah, I mean, it could, but I ran into the same problem years ago when Mac went from OS 8 to OS 9. Because OS 9's when they really redid their whole operating system, basically, and then 10 was even more so. But mine ran 8 fine, and I put 9 on it, and oh boy, it took forever for anything to work, and it was just a bad idea. I ended up reverting back to whatever I had, 8 point whatever beforehand, because it was so bad.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah, it sucks when you hit that point, though. It's, I got... I've talked on here before about how I have an iPad that's basically, I can't do much at all on it. I can run a few apps on it, and that's it. Other than that, it's useless, basically. It sucks,
Right.
I can use it as a reader, so that's cool at least.
Readers, we're not that old.
Well, I mean, I kind of am, but
yeah, fair enough.
Wore glasses since I was 4, so if,
Right.
I don't feel like I'm going to have to worry about readers as much as a lot of people because I've already been wearing glasses.
Yeah.
So they'll probably just tweak my prescription enough that, nobody will ever, oh, you have to wear glasses now? It's like, I've worn glasses forever.
I feel the same way. Especially because, I'm trying to think who I was talking to. Someone I know got LASIK.
Mark.
And it basically,
Mark. Remember when we were talking with Mark?
That's what it was.
Yeah.
And it didn't last him very long.
Yeah. I've heard a few people with that issue, yeah.
It's kind of fucked up.
It is. I know, right?
Right?
Fucked up. I've never been a candidate for it, so, otherwise I would have probably had it years ago. I would have tried, back when I had a couple bucks. But
a few shekels.
At this point, be like, nah, Not unless you can be like, because even if they were like, well, you wouldn't have to wear glasses anymore. I'm like, I kind of like glasses, so.
Yeah, like, but bitch, I like these things.
Yeah, it's so kind of part of me now, you know? Like,
Right.
I feel weird without glasses.
Yeah, for sure, right?
Yeah, I'm always reaching, like, to adjust them or
Oh,
whatever,
yeah,
you know,
same.
and you're like, oh, yeah, I don't have them on right now.
That's how I went through a lot of that when I like switched to contacts for like
Yeah,
a year and a half or
yeah.
whatever.
It sucks when I have my headaches, you know, like
Right.
I have a hard time wearing my glasses during that time because just any pressure, any additional pressure on like my sinus area is no bueno. But
You need one of those sick ass face masks I'm talking about.
yeah, I can get some of those jeweler ones where they like go up on your head and then the magnifier lenses.
You look like Sam Fisher.
Yeah.
Sick.
I look real cool with that all the time.
Fuck yeah.
All the time.
All the time. Look sick as fuck.
Yeah, or modify a virtual reality, like
Yeah.
glasses.
Actually, those things are pretty heavy, I'll be honest.
Yeah, that's true. I really wouldn't want to wear those forever.
No. You'd have to have engineer some sort of like gimbal system or something.
Like just like those neck braces that they used to have, like those big like metal ones.
Oh, like when you break your neck and they drill bolts in your head.
Yeah, it's called a Halo or whatever it's called. Yeah, it goes up here, whatever. Yeah, so they could just rest.
I love that game. I didn't know it's about a paralyzed person though.
Duh.
I mean, it explains the Master Chief armor.
It explains why. That explains what it's like watching me play it.
What if you're running around the Halo ring and then you look in the middle, it's just a giant head?
That would
be oh my God.
Strange. Be like, is that me? Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Right. Yeah. I haven't watched it yet. Apparently, they've dropped some more footage of the new Halo.
At
E3
Halo Infinite or whatever?
Yeah.
I don't have an Xbox. As much as I love Halo, I don't want to watch it because if I watch it, I'll be like, I need an Xbox now.
Yeah. I'm really, really thinking about like seeing how much, because I have my 360 and my Xbox One, to see if I can get anywhere near the new Xbox price.
Listed as an Xbox 361.
Smart. And just tape it together.
Just tape it, yep. That's why they make Gorilla Glue.
Yeah. That's smart. I didn't think about that.
Right.
But but it's like it's one of those things that it'll go back to like when I bought the Switch, which is you don't think about the fact that these, like, when you buy a new system, it's not just, oh, I bought a system, I'm ready to go. It's you want to get that extra controller so that you can rotate battery charges. You got to get something to play. You know, and then any incidentals that go with it, like, are you going to need more, memory type stuff, or like with the Switch? Are you going to play online? Are you going to play online? Yeah, it's like there's a whole lot of. Honestly, the biggest thing that would hold me back from the Xbox is my data cap.
Yeah, because you're playing 4K games now,
and I also don't have a 4K TV, so
also that
that bothers me less. The other would bother me more, but.
But they're going to be loading 4K data.
Yes,
and
no matter
throwing
what.
At your TV, and your TV's like, I don't know what the fuck this is. But your modem's like, I do.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I said it's like that's the stuff right now that would really hold me back from it. Otherwise, man, I'm so tempted because there's more, with them buying Bethesda and all this other stuff. It's like Xbox is. I was just talking about this with Fluffy Bunny Ash last night. It's like. They are so much more aggressive in this generation than previous as far as really trying to dominate the market. Like, so far, PlayStation hasn't done a ton of real exciting stuff, for me anyway,
Right.
But Xbox is constantly like, hey, this is the exclusive this.
Look at this shit, motherfucker.
Or these games will drop on Games Pass day one. You don't even have to
crazy.
buy it. You can just play the game, Yeah. But again, data cap, right? And you need space on your hard drive. So you got to be careful with that because, those new games are going to take a lot of space.
Oh, boy, are they.
Although they're supposed to take less because of the new system and whatever. The new memory and everything. It's supposed to take up less space. But
I mean, that's what they say.
Yeah. Till a new Call of Duty comes out and they're like, hey, look, we found a way to dominate your hard drive.
Yeah, exactly. Get fucked, son.
Although, in fairness, I know I've said this before, but I feel like I'm kind of done with Call of Duty. So,
yeah, I think I'm about there too.
Also, how disappointed were you when you saw that the Battlefield that's going to be coming out is like future Battlefield?
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about it. I'll be honest.
Yeah.
Because like Logan's very excited about it, and I think he's excited because I can't remember why he said.
Yeah.
It's something to do with like some certain gameplay aspects are bringing back.
Oh, okay.
But I haven't watched the trailer yet.
Yeah.
I mean, as much as I love playing shooters, I haven't been playing them much at all.
Right.
Lately.
Like, honestly, the only shooter I've seen recently that I'm like, ooh, will be like Halo Infinite, even though I'm not great at Halo, but the campaign's always been great. I've always enjoyed playing it. And I think this one's supposed to be a little more open, where it's like a big world you can do a lot of stuff in. And then the online thing, they're going to, they'll have their own online multiplayer, of course,
Well, of course they will, yeah. That's always the cornerstone of any Halo, really.
Yeah. But it would be cool if they do the regular game with a little more something like Destiny in mind, to where it's something you're going to be able to keep playing for a while.
Yeah.
Like instead of just, okay, here's a 20-hour story and then you're done. Like that's it for that, unless you want to just replay it or something,
Right.
So, I don't know. We'll see. I'll probably, it's like I honestly don't see myself getting anything anytime soon, especially with me just getting, the Switch, because I only own, 4 games for that, so I haven't even really delved into that yet.
Right.
Although I did pre-order the Mario Golf. So
you have to let me know what it is once you get it.
Because I had to get that pin set,
Well, yeah.
GameStop had a pin set. Although I got to make sure, if I'm going to get it, I got to make sure I get over there early, because the last 3 times I've pre-ordered something that had something like that with it, they didn't have it when I got there.
Well, that's annoying.
Which I think is pretty shitty.
Just don't go to bed. It is shitty, because if you pre-ordered it, you should get it.
Yes. Now, granted, I'm not paying any extra for it, but it's still bullshit. It's like,
it doesn't matter.
They should have enough. If you
pre-ordered it, you should get it.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. They shouldn't produce whatever it is until their pre-orders are done.
Right.
The problem is their pre-orders, I think they take them up until like the week before the game comes out. But what they should do is for something like that, they should do like, hey, pre-orders go up in, let's say, March, right?
Yeah.
If you order by April 15th, you get one of these. After that, it's as supplies last.
Yeah, that'd be fine.
That way, if you're one in that first crop, it's like, hey, we got you. You guaranteed are going to get one of these. Everybody else, it's, if there's any left.
Well, I mean, but to be fair, oh wait.
To be fair. To be fair.
You kind of know the GameStop people. Can't you just be like, bro, just
maybe
under the counter?
Probably, yeah.
I
mean, don't get me wrong. I'm probably going to try that because, I don't drive, so I can't get over there like first thing day of release. And I don't think they're doing a like midnight release for that.
I mean, you could always Uber if you had to.
Yeah, I could.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Just tell your stupid Uber driver, wait here, stupid.
Yeah, I'm sure that'll go over well. Wait here, stupid. Just
as you're pissing on the hood of his car. I'm marking this car as mine.
I smack him in the face with a $1 bill.
Yeah. $1 million man.
Yeah. Like, at least if you're going to do this, use 100 like he did. Be like, what am I, rich?
Yeah. Psh. Duh.
Like, if I had that kind of money, I wouldn't be using your ass. I'd have a limo.
Yeah. I rode here in a Toyota Corolla driven by Carl.
Right? Like, jeez. Then I put him in the $1 million dream.
Oh, you have to.
Choke him out.
Choke him out.
Or not choke
that mug out.
Put him to sleep. Yeah.
Either way.
Mm-hmm. That'll learn him.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
Then you laugh and walk away.
Yep.
And then summon another Uber.
Cannot wait to play that, though.
Yeah, I know. Mario Golf was always the shit.
Mm-hmm. Big fan.
I always loved it.
I keep hoping they'll put out Mario Baseball again, or have they? I haven't even looked, but
I have no idea.
I love playing that. Actually, you know what I loved the most? Wasn't the regular games? I loved the home run derby in it.
All right.
Because there was like challenges, like if you hit certain things, and there was all the like certain, obviously goals and whatnot. Those were fun for me to do. So
right.
I kind of miss playing that. It's one of those, like, I keep looking back at, like, really wishing I hadn't gotten rid of my GameCube. I feel like of my Nintendo systems that I don't have anymore, it's like the 64 and the GameCube are the two that I really wish I could have.
64 is when it kicks me in the pants.
The 64 was out of my control because that's when I lost when the basement flooded.
Right.
So that one that one sucks. That was just out of my hands. But the GameCube, I chose to sell, and looking back, it's like I really wish I would have kept that. Most systems, I don't care that I've sold. It's very rare that I'm like, man, I wish I could go back and play. Fill in the blank on PlayStation 1.
Like, fuck, man, I wish I could go play some Altered Beast.
I probably could play Altered Beast, though. I'm sure it's available on
Actually, I think you could play it on the Switch with the NES.
Okay. I don't remember.
Or SNES emulator it has built in or whatever.
Yeah, it might. I don't remember.
Or something. I remember seeing Altered Beast somewhere.
Yeah.
I don't remember where, though.
But yeah, that's like, there are a few games. Speaking of games, one last thing we got to talk about was what you sent me from TikTok, which was somebody talking about
fucking Chiller.
Finally.
Yeah, I thought that was so funny. I'm like, I have to send this to Brian.
yeah, because it's like, man, that was a blast from our past for sure.
Right.
Watching the gameplay, well, not gameplay, but screen caps of it. Man, we played so much. It's so amazing that we were, as kids, allowed to rent that game anywhere.
Yeah, well, it's basically full of medieval torture via zapper gun.
Right. And the characters were like not nude, but I mean they were in skivvies basically. You would have thought most people would be like that. I mean that the people renting the game probably had no clue.
I seem to remember blasting ladies' tits off.
Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, because like I said, it was you used the zapper, and you just kept shooting. Like if it was on a shit, I can't think of the name of it, like a rack or something like that. You keep shooting the screws on it to keep turning them, or whatever. So yeah, that was a real throwback to see that. Cause man, it's weird cause we played it so much, but then after a while it was almost kind of felt like we were crazy. Like it didn't exist, cause you never would really see anyone talk about it, Here,
I'm scrolling through some images of it right now.
Yeah.
I mean, I remember at the time, I was like, holy shit, this is crazy. But now you look at the graphics, you're like, man, this is trash.
So bad. Yep.
But at the time, you're like, oh, I just shot the guillotine blade and chopped the dude's head off. That was dope.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh, Chiller.
What was the challenge in that? Do you remember?
I don't even remember. I think it was just a weird, fucking... there's got to be an article about it. Why?
I just don't remember what the goal of the game. I mean, I know it was to torture, but I don't remember if it was time based or if there was you had to clear a level and things just got harder. I can't remember that part of it.
So Kotaku or whatever that game site is.
Yeah.
They put out an article. It's called "The Story of Chiller: One Very Messed Up Video Game." And I'll have to read this later. We're not going to really go over it in the podcast here, but I will include the link.
Right.
But I'm trying to just do a quick scroll to see if it tells you what the point of the game is.
Right.
Just talks about the controversy.
Yeah, that's the other weird part. I don't remember any controversy. Like when we were kids.
Maybe we just weren't aware of it.
Yeah, but I don't even remember it being like in Nintendo Power or Game Pro. I don't remember there ever being any hey, this game is being pulled from shelves or any of that stuff.
Right.
And then I think about as we grew up, how certain stores you couldn't buy certain video games because they were, like when GTA came out, you had to be 17 or older to buy that game at most places, or 18 or older, depending on the store, or some like Walmart wouldn't even carry some of those games. Because remember, they only carried the edited version of CDs for a while.
Well, it's like the one thing that that TikTok sent you that I didn't even realize was the cartridge was different. That's because it wasn't an actual licensed NES game.
See, I don't remember it being different, but okay.
I mean, if you look,
don't remember.
I know, I don't remember either.
Yeah.
But in the
clearly
TikTok,
it looked different.
It was different. Yeah. So I don't know. It's wild. I'll include this link for our show notes, though.
Yeah, it's definitely a strange. It was strange that it existed, and that
it was super strange,
and that we were ever able to get our hands on it. Honestly.
Yeah, what do they call that? Wow, I just blanked out. You know, the thing, Brian.
The parental code and stuff on it?
Yeah, whatever the parental bastards are.
Yeah, before all that happened. Yeah.
Yeah, whatever the hell it is.
Just for shits, I'm looking it up on eBay just to see what a copy of it goes for.
I can't type. I just typed out lonks instead of links.
Close enough.
Lonks.
Wow, dude. Holy shit. Yeah, you're right. Because I'm looking at like all the copies that are on eBay, and all the copies I'm looking at, the cartridge is definitely different. And right. I also don't see the official Nintendo seal on the box. So that, like you said, you can tell that, it wasn't an officially licensed game.
Isn't that crazy?
That's so wild because, like I said, we had no clue of that when we were children's.
I know, right?
No, I don't want filters. I just want to look at the completed items.
If I can pull it up, I'll send the link to that TikTok too. I sent you.
Yeah. Oh, if not, I definitely will have that link.
Yeah, I was looking at messages right now, but it's not pulling up for some reason. So.
Yeah.
Whatever, Trevor.
All right, looks like eBay changed some stuff because I used to be able to just click on sold and it would show me. There we go. I just wanted to see what copies have sold for. $134, $195, $150, $219 in box. Wow.
Crazy, huh?
That is so crazy. Yeah. I just had to look because apparently there's this game that's shown here. It says Crossbow, Atari 2600 game. And it said like Chiller.
Like Chiller, huh?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Crossbow, Atari 7800. That's what I'm looking up now. Because that was definitely, I've never owned an Atari myself. I know you owned, one, didn't you? Or two? I don't remember.
Yeah. I mean, if you count that, computer thing I had, it was two, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, we had a lot of fun with that.
Sure we did. For sure.
Ooh, boy. You talk about some rough graphics.
Well, I mean, it's Atari. What do you expect?
Yeah.
Right?
Well, apparently it looked like it might have been out from, not just Atari. It looks like it was on, DOS and some other stuff, too. Holy crap, that looks like garbage. I mean, it's the truth. Like you said, it's from 88, so it should look like crap. But, I'm pulling up the... Oh, okay, here we go. So the player protects a band of adventurers from afar by shooting objects that threaten them. And it's a side-scroller gimmick. So as the people are walking through, you shoot things that are... So it's basically like you're sniping threats to them.
Oh, nice.
That's funny. Yeah, that's funny. The adventurers are vulnerable to the player's shots. The first time the player shoots an adventurer, an on-screen message is shown. Don't shoot your friends! Thereafter, shooting an adventurer will cause him or her to emit a cry of pain and to walk at a slower pace. A second shot will kill the adventurer.
Oh, boy.
Yeah. Wow. All right.
Crossbow. I've never heard of that game.
I hadn't either, but here we go. I'll throw that in the Wikipedia for this in the 1983 it says. It was later published for the Commodore 64 and MS-DOS and Atari for the 2600, 7800, and the Atari 8-bit family in 1987.
Crazy.
Yep. Wow. All right.
I know, right?
Yeah, it says it's a light gun shooter, so it must have been... It looks like this might have been more... Well, it was clearly for the home one, though. So, because they're actually... It looks like it was a cabinet game at one point, too.
Oh, fair enough. That's what said Chiller was, too. It used to be an arcade game.
That I never saw. I don't remember ever seeing that. Yeah. Although that I can understand, because, as soon as you see kind of what it is, I could see a place being like, yeah, we don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, all right. There's a fun trip down memory lane, or maybe not fun for anyone listening. Who knows?
But fuck those people, right?
Right.
Yeah, that's what I said.
All right. But... Well, I guess let's jump to our Q the W, because we're pretty far in here.
All right, fair enough. Sounds good.
Yeah.
Last week, we asked you guys, what is 10 times scarier? Or I'm sorry, what becomes 10 times creepier at night?
Yeah.
Diamond Top Fan, Big Dev, on Facebook. He says, Carnies. The answer is always Carnies.
I mean, he's not wrong. That's a strong answer.
Strong answer.
Yeah.
Not mad at that at all.
No. Also, I feel like he's got a lot of experience with that.
He very well might. Yes.
Yeah. Interesting.
That's the only one we have on Face page.
What?
If we whip it on over to Instagram, Brian.
Mm-hmm.
Disco Daddy Down Under. He says a woman's pre-waxed, quote unquote, joy department.
I appreciate him using tender language for us.
Yes, very tender, very tender. But those are the only answers I have to the Q to Dubs.
Oh my goodness!
I know, right? Seems rude.
I'm sad, Panda.
Sad.
Yeah.
How about yourself, my guy?
Well, I was just looking on Twitter to see if we had any, and we do not. So, I've got one from Cheeto, and he says, "What becomes 10 times creepier at night? Me." That seems fair.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I mean, Tony could have a similar answer if he's had enough to drink.
Yeah, right. You're not wrong.
He's rooting around garbage cans and everything else, ladies' undergarments, right. Whatever he can get his hands on.
Kicking stuff.
Yeah, he's just full creep.
These things happen.
It's all right. So
what are you gonna do?
That's all we got for answers, I guess.
That's sad.
Yeah. I just realized I got to delete one of the Q to the W things here because I forgot to previously. All right. So 1 through 12.
5.
All right. If you were crazy rich, what is something that would be a daily indulgence for you?
Wow.
And I'm guessing like the feel behind this is to really shoot for, like endangered species eggs or something like that. Something that
yes, for sure.
Something that would be horrible and or something you absolutely couldn't afford. Like 24 karat gold toilet paper or whatever.
Crazy rich. What would be an indulgence for me?
Yeah.
Huh. Well, I got to think of something I can have every day and be fine with it.
Right, like cocaine.
Yes, naturally.
Who is?
Yes, Taiwanese whores. Daily indulgence. It would be very, very expensive coffee on my boat.
That you only go on the boat to drink that expensive coffee?
Yeah, my coffee boat.
Yeah.
I really, honestly, I really don't know. That's a hard one, if I'm being real.
Yeah. Well, that's what I was trying to think of is like, what is the, like something maybe you enjoy that there's like, that you'd be like a good example, I think, like a more reasonable example would be like high-end bourbons, right?
Yeah, but I don't know if I want to do that every day.
I know. That's maybe nice cigars, even that. I don't want a cigar every day.
All right, here you go.
I kind of like your coffee one. That's not terrible.
Just because I want a boat, let's be honest.
Yeah.
All right, I got one for you. And you don't have to be crazy rich. I could do this now if I wanted to, but I don't.
Kidnapping?
Yes.
Yeah.
Definitely. The blood of the innocent.
Yeah.
No. So we have this local bakery, right?
Yeah.
I don't know the guy's name, but it's Allcrum Bakery.
All right.
Baking.
Tom Allcrum, I believe is his name.
Yes. Thomas Allcrum.
Yeah. That actually sounds like a real name.
It does. It's good. That's probably going to be a future D&D character for me.
Yeah. Baker.
But he makes these pretzel croissants that are life-changing.
Ah, nice.
And honestly, I could eat one every day and be happy about that.
Yeah, see that's the move, I think, is something along those lines where you could eat something like that without like dying,
Yeah. Like every morning, if I had a pretzel croissant with breakfast,
Yeah.
I'd be happy.
Yeah. I could see that. That's I could see that. I really don't know. Yeah, that's what I was trying to think of, something that, like, something I've had that maybe it was like, well, I got it one time because, you know, it was a vacation thing, or, you know, like where you're like, well, I know this is way too much, but I'm going to try it, you know, those kind of things.
Right.
But if I was stupid rich, I'd be doing this every day. I mean,
yeah, it's not that easy.
No.
You know, because I mean, stupid rich, you'd be like, oh, I'll have caviar every day, or every day I want a filet mignon. It's
yeah. I don't, though.
You'd get sick of it.
Yeah, I really don't want. Yeah, exactly.
That's why it's like you got to think of that one.
It's got to be something that's similar to a treat, right? Like,
Yes.
I could eat a chocolate chip cookie every day.
Right.
Right? Or like you said, like a pastry of some sort. I could eat something like that probably every day.
Right.
You know, but if it's like a meal or something big or whatever.
Yeah, like I wouldn't want to have the same steak every day.
Yeah, exactly.
Or the same bourbon every day.
Yeah.
Or like cigar every. No.
Right.
You know?
I'm already assuming what Dev's answer will be, and it should be the finest quality micro kimonos. One for every day. And I don't mean of the week. I mean one literally for every day.
Micro kimonos made out of microfiber.
Yes. For all, you know, new one every day. Like, literally just wads it up and throws it in the trash at the end of the day.
Yes. Yes, exactly. Doesn't even give it to the homeless.
No. Damn, I don't know, man. That's very tough.
It's a difficult one.
Yeah. I think I'd have to go with something like you said. I don't even know exactly what it would be, but I think it would be something that would be some sort of a treat that I could handle every day. You know, like a fine, like the world's best chocolate chip cookie or something to that effect, you know, or whatever along those lines, you know, some sort of a gourmet treat that I wouldn't get tired of, or that it's not like this huge amount of it or something like that, you know.
Right.
Because I don't indulge in, you know, like weed or anything, so you can't go, the finest every day, you know.
Yeah, the finest as weed.
And like you said, when I have bourbon, it's not every day; it's a once in a while thing. But
right,
otherwise, it would be something like, you know, bourbon, like whatever, you know, just whatever bourbon I want, basically.
Right. I mean, that'd be nice, right?
To where money wouldn't be an object at that point, so I could literally try any I want to try. You know,
or I mean, you see, I wouldn't want to drink a cocktail every day.
No,
as much as we talk about like, we like to enjoy the finer things in life and stuff. Like, I wouldn't want an old fashioned every day.
Probably not.
You know,
yeah.
As much as sitting here right now, I'm going, man, an old fashioned.
Yeah, I know. I was just thinking that too. I was like, I could go for an old fashioned right now. Actually,
yeah, it sounds amazing, but I wouldn't. At some point, you're just gonna be like, ugh. Another old fashioned.
Another high end coffee on my coffee yacht. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, I know what it is. Wait. Here's a great answer. You start a game of Animal Crossing with no debt.
Oh.
You tell Tom Nook to fuck off.
Yeah. Fuck off, you piece of shite.
You buy Tom Nook.
Hell yeah, fuck that guy.
Like, you just show up and you'd be like, you know, in your $1 million tux with the $1 million belt, you show up and you have your,
$1 million ass kicking.
Your associate, you know, inform him that you've bought Nook Incorporated or Nook LLC, whatever he calls his business, and right into the street.
Just toss him a Polaroid of his poor little Nook children tied to chairs.
Right. But because
you get the fuck off this island.
But you're not a monster, so of course you cram $100 bill in his mouth.
Well, of course.
And then laugh.
Yeah.
You know.
He realizes the Daniel Boone hat you're wearing is his father.
Oh, jeez. Wow. And you had to dig his dad up for that? Yeah.
Of course.
Just for the...
Papa?
Yeah.
Is that you?
Yeah. Oh, man. Nookin' good. You're a monster.
Oh, yes. You are a goddamn manimal.
Yeah.
Oh, no. Oh, no, Tom Nook.
I'm the $1 million manimal.
$1 million manimal? Is that what you just said?
Yeah.
Fucking manimal. Wasn't that a show?
Yeah. Ah, shit. All right. Well, there you go. What would your, daily indulgence be? Or really...
Show me what you got!
Because I kind of feel... Because the daily thing is kind of a, speed bump on that. So, like it doesn't... I'm going to say it doesn't have to necessarily be daily. If you want to,
I kind of like the daily just as a handicap.
Yeah, that's fair. All right, never mind. Tony's ruling with an iron fist on this one. Sorry.
Just saying.
Yeah. No, I can understand. Because like I said, otherwise mine would be... It would probably be something like bourbon or, or the finest, like whenever you want it, you just have like the finest Wagyu beef or Kobe beef, steak or whatever,
Kobe! Oh.
Yeah, constantly just airballing at the trash can. That's how rich you are.
You could have said way worse.
Yeah. Oh, I totally could have. Yeah.
I was expecting it, actually.
Could have went a couple different ways there and still been terrible either way. So, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. But no. We're not doing that. We're way classier.
Not this
that.
episode.
Yeah. So, all right. Well, I think we got us a show there, eh?
Is that a program?
I believe it is, my friend.
Oh, shit. All right.
All right. Well, head over to saltylanguage.com, click all the links, check out the enthusiasts that we have posted over there, including the newest one that's posted as of right now, which is the Mark episode. The Dare Taylor one, which I meant to put up last week, and, well, I talked about my headaches, so
yeah, fair enough.
That's why that didn't go up. But it will go up this week it'll be Thursday or Friday, but it should be Thursday
right on.
that it goes up. And so check that out, and hopefully y'all will enjoy that. While you're on our website, you can find the link to the network that we're part of.
I lost it.
Danger! Watch your back! Danger!
Tangent Bound Entertainment. Nope. Tangent Bound Network.
Yeah,
screwed up. It's
the mystical's affecting you, Brian.
Threw me off again. Yep. Can be found at tangentboundnetwork.com. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Jeez. I'm about to bugger it all up.
You'd be all right.
Yeah, I'll fix it in
We'll
post.
get through this.
Yeah, I'll fix it in post. It'll sound great.
We don't fix anything in post.
They don't know that.
Oh, shit, my bad.
They won't know because this will all be gone in post anyway.
Oh, yeah.
If you want to follow us on the social medias, you can find this show on Twitter at, man, I am a mess, dude. I almost pulled the dynamic duo thing again.
Really?
Yeah. You can find us on Twitter at salty_language. You can find me on Twitter and Instagram at Stunami.
You can find me on Instagram at The Monotony. And, check out Salty Language on the old TikToks. We're just Salty Language on there. And, we're really available everywhere. Just saltylanguage.com for all your salty language needs.
Mm-hmm. Including a link to, if you want to go buy some random merch and help you boys out a little bit.
Right? You mean like the support the show link that I just clicked?
Yes.
Oh, shit, it's loading.
Even though I can't see
happening? Oh, look, a sexy T-shirt you can buy. How crazy.
Yep, or a flamethrower.
Or, oh, wait, what? I don't have that.
We don't have a Salty Language, the flamethrower?
Salty Language, the flamethrower. We should.
Kids love those.
Kids love them. They really do. They really do.
Yep. All right. So I guess with all that, have a beer, you'll be fine.
Hey, stay salty, everybody.
And remember, everyone's got a price for the $1 Million Manimal.
I can cue the music if you really
want. Oh,
it.
yeah. I didn't forget you had it. Even better.
Oh, wait. Shit. I don't have it anymore.
And fail.
I mean.
Not quite the same, unless that's you dropping a glass ball right there.
That's all I got.
Yeah.